Hey YouTube people, how y'all doing? This is the first time I done a video and everything. So I was watching YouTube earlier about POF, the dating site, and I want to put my 2 cents in. I want to share my story with that site, POF, and other dating sites, So, my experience with POF, I can't remember the first time when I started the account. I think I was living in Missouri at the time. I met some alright chicks. I met some alright ones. But I met people who offer like Meet Me, POF, and sometimes Facebook or whatever, maybe the phone chat. Man, when you meet some of these chicks off these dating sites, you have to be like really careful because they broke as fuck. I mean, some of them be asking you, can you send them some money? Or, might always have a sob story. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to use the kids. So, I met this one chick off of, it was Plenty of Fish. Everything went good. It went down and everything. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then I met a few more. Some of them is this. Some of them just don't know what they want. Half of them is like still with their boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. Tell you got a boyfriend. If they're not interested, if a woman is not interested in you, I mean, you don't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? Just be straight up with the person. You know what I'm saying? Be like, look, I'm not interested. You're not my type. So, I met another chick. This is a good one. I heard a few good stories about POF. So I met this one chick, right? And, I mean, it was alright. It was cool. I thought it was cool. She was kind of, she was alright. So we went to her job. She had to do a few things. So I asked her, what she does. And, you know what I'm saying? She thought I wasn't interested or whatever. So we went to the movies. It was me and her daughter. And, so we had to watch a kid movie. So, So she, I don't know, had an attitude at the movies. Told me to get her some popcorn or whatever. So I'm like, man, alright. So I went to get the chick some popcorn, her and the daughter or whatever. So, she just act like she wasn't interested in shit. So I was like, yo, just take me to my cousin's house. So I was like, I went to my homeboy's house. And, she blocked me. But, man, and then I met this other chick. Her name was Sarah. Oh, man, everything was cool. I sent her some money to come see me for gas. She lived about an hour away from me. This is in Kentucky. So, I thought everything was cool. Man, her son was bad in the motherfucker. He was one of them special need motherfucking bad kids. You know what I'm saying? So, at the time I went to go, she came to West Virginia, spent the night with me, we fucked and all that other good stuff. And, I wound up going out there to Kentucky with her. So, I'm living with her, trying to find a job, found me a job. Things started getting out of control. I mean, it was not my fault. You know what I'm saying? You can't discipline your kid. First of all, you shouldn't have your kid up to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning in the first place. Second of all, you know, I think she was just sneaking off to go see her ex-boyfriend or whatever the case might be. So, I'm at work. She packs my shit up and left it in front of my job. So I'm like, okay, I ain't had nowhere else to go. At the time, I didn't have a car and shit. So I guess she moved her ex-boyfriend back in the house, this and that. So I wasn't, I was pissed off. Sorry, I turned the light off. I was in my kitchen. But I'm back now. And, sometimes I go on Penny or Fish, sometimes, I might chat, I might say, hey, how you doing, this and that and the third. Some people just don't want to answer. Some people want to block you just for saying hello. I mean, come on, females. Y'all post certain stuff on these websites, right? And you think you're going to get like a Prince Charming or whatever. I'm sorry, I just had to lay back down. So yeah, we're looking for these Prince Charmers, these people with, I ain't gonna lie, I sent a couple chicks some money and whatever, hand, whatever. That was when I was younger. So, my next story, I met this chick off a tag. Her name was Misty Pert. I'm sorry. So, like, I was locked up over a probation violation, and she held me down with my money. She didn't steal from me. She accepted the calls, whatever. But, we talked over the phone a couple of times when I was living out in Missouri. I started living in St. Louis for a little while because I wanted adventure. So I finally moved up to Columbia, Missouri. She didn't live too far from Columbia. I go up to Columbia. Actually, she picked me up from the bus station. She's like, okay, cool. So when I get there, I call her. I be like, yo, are you on your way or something? I'm like, confused. So she texted me, asked me if I could stay in the hotel, which I did. So I just got tired of staying in the hotel. I went to adventure. Started meeting new people and this and that and third. But I was still crazy in love with her. You know what I'm saying? I was. I bought her a ring because, I felt like we had good chemistry. And, she didn't come see me for a while. She didn't make all these excuses. Her name is Misty Pert. She lives in Clarence, Missouri. So, we go out there. I go out there, we met. She had the kids. She wanted to fuck. And I ain't have a place then. So I was like, damn. So I was living in this one place with a bunch of roommates. She came. I stuck my dick in there for a little bit and whatever. But more of the story is like, she was too fake. She was told about, well, my parents don't like black guys, this or that, third. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. So, like, I got really, so it came to a point I was living out there now. Got my own place or whatever. She came to see me with her son, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just got to a point where I was like, man, she was telling people that I was crazy, this and that and third. But now, if you realize it, I'm in my early 20s and, I go out there, just to be with her because I really liked her. I really cared for her at that time. Right? So, I'm working, 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll call her and say what's up. She don't, this stupid shit. You know, that's why, that's why sometimes, when these females be saying they want a good guy, all this other stuff, and, you know what I'm saying? Then when you meet a good guy, you treat him like shit anyway. You treat him like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the guys, either y'all dated or y'all met off these fucking dating sites. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I met a few chicks out here in Charleston. You know what I'm saying? My first time, I met this one chick off of PLF. She was a hairstylist. She came to my, well, no, it was another lady I met. She was a nurse. She came to my house. She acted like she was scared. So I'm like, okay. So I tried to, hit her up, whatever, try to see everything was all right. So, we quit talking. And then I met this hairstylist. She came over my house one morning before she, went to work. We get to, talking, saying I didn't want to try to make it seem like, I'm just, trying to get some pussy or anything. I mean, I was, but, saying, like, I wasn't trying to, make it look like, saying, like, okay. So I met her, we chill. She went to work. Saying? She told me to hit her up after she get off work at a certain time. So that's what I did. So we just we stopped talking. Then I met this one chick. She came, we started fucking and shit. Then we stopped talking. Now she had a boyfriend and all this other crazy shit. So, okay, I'm like, alright. So I met a few more chicks. Some chicks will give you their phone numbers to call them or text them. I mean, if you're not interested, let me tell y'all female something. If y'all not interested in dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give them your phone number and not answer the phone, or, you know what I'm saying? Just be straight up with somebody. That's all. Well, I hope y'all like my video. I'm just laying in bed. My wall is kind of fucked up. But, give me your comments. Tell me what y'all like. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Show me love. It's my cat, by the way.